Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Wisconsin's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Evans. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll bring it back. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes a grab on the shot. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. That's caught. It's McGee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. In the gun. Looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kent State.
Got it behind the line. It's McGowan.
Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that.
There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off-play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And off to Jones. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Evans. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You get swarmed. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's McNeil. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Evans. Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And off to Jones. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badger.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Fuller. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He's got it on the right. Turning. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's McNeil. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They booted away on fourth down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Dropping back, it's Evans. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Reeder. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. From the gun on third down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. On the move and looking deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
And the Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. Took care of it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They found the tight end, but he could not find first down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Badgers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Evans. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. It'll be a draw. Hard running there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dupree. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Fuller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Covey. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. On the move is the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come at it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 18 over South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. Dropping back, it's Evans. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badger! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
31. Northwestern 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's McNeil. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. It's McNeil. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught close to the marker. It's McNeil. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fuller. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Reeder. blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And some room to work. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to pass. It's Evans. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Covey.
This is an offense that obviously practices 2-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab. It's McNeil. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.